was going to ask you, why did you? What's the basic theme of the third installment of Who's Forgotten Fairyland?
President Richard Nixon.
Who?
Richard Nixon.
Who?
Didn't you hear the show?
Who?
You know,
that name doesn't register on my memory banks. I've been around algae too long.
Yeah, you've been made stupid by the revival. But as you noticed, you had the Evergreens explain Richard Nixon to Mae Brussels. You had Dr. Beater explaining the very important role that President Nixon played in 1982 in saving us from nuclear war. And I think that's part of the reason the elites acknowledged favorably Nixon in their funeral and their wake scenes a few weeks ago. They know what he did in relation to China in 1982 and saved us. I was part of that operation. So you probably are bamboozled, Dave, because you don't know those inside things, but you heard it on your own show, thanks to Dr. Peter. Well, so Richard Nixon was a virulent who we fondly remembered.
That's what makes this show so interesting for me. It's always a learning experience. By the way, a friend of mine, a friend of Tony Mostrom's, wrote an article describing a possible deal between Richard Nixon and the mafia between 62 and 66, that in exchange for something unspecified, they would bankroll him to get into the presidency. And that ties in with something I was told after the election of '84 about Ronald Reagan by a low-level mafioso that, yeah, they got him in and it's all going to be taken care of. And it was.
Well, that's true. All major political positions have to work through the mafia since they're like the PTA of the United States.
What?
No, really, they are. It's called organized crime. It's a crime that's organized.
Which one is the parent and which one is the teacher?
Yeah. The audience is the employer. The stars and celebrities are the students. Frank was aware of that. I mean, the audience feeds on itself in the global theater, but the mafia is part of organized hardware environment, so it's organized crimes, and it's necessary to keep order in the abandoned cities.
Okay, I'm not even going to bite on that one. You want to go to a phone call?
Yeah.
Okay.